What's going on, my friends? So I was thinking this morning when I was slacking off, not going down and exercising early in the morning. I stayed up late with my daughter last night, midnight, which is pretty late for me. And we were watching No Country for Old Men, great movie. We kind of fell asleep at the end, so she didn't really see the whole thing. But anyway, so I woke up this morning at like 7. I usually wake up at like 5, 4:30, 5 o'clock. And then, I have my coffee, do my morning routine, and then I go exercise. Sometimes I'll exercise in the afternoon as well, and that's what I'm going to do today. But I was thinking about it, and I was like, I mean, I am in competition, right? But I'm not in competition with any of you. I'm in competition with myself every damn day, and I make conscious decisions every day on which beast to feed, right? Do I want to feed the positive, accomplished beast within me, or do I want to feed the ex-junkie, lazy, excuse maker, self-victimizer, you know, and herder of people I care for? You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be that guy. I want to do uncommon things for myself, right? Because it translates into my actions. I'm not saying my actions are perfect all the time. I falter and fall to the side, and I talk shit to people. I lose my patience. I'm judgmental. These are things that I'm contemplating on every day. I meditate on it. I think about it. I see where I've done good that day. And if I fuck up, I reevaluate the situation. Like, why did I have to say, why did I feel uncomfortable like that? Uncomfortable enough to attack somebody else. Right? So it's usually some lacking inside of me. And when I see it in someone else, I fucking don't like it. You know what I mean? It bothers me. So, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, it's definitely a challenge. That's why they call it 75 hard challenge. And I listened to a lot of David Goggins, Jocko, Mike, Special Forces. I forget what his last name is. But like, I listen to these people who talk about doing uncommon things as common people, right? I'm as common as anybody else. I'm just a generic fucking dude. I mean, I think I'm funny and this and that and handsome and interesting and blah blah blah. But no, I'm not for everybody. You know what I mean? But I'm for me. And leading through example. Even when I don't want to exercise, I exercise. Right? Even when I'm feeling like a fucking lazy ass, wanna be. Like just sit around and my body has some pains, aches and pains. But I'll tell you this much, right? My body has way less aches and pains now that I exercise for an hour and a half a day. Now that I drink a gallon of water a day. Now that I eat clean, on a daily basis. Now that I'm reading, I'm contemplating, I'm meditating, doing breath work and, getting that bitch voice out of me, working it out, and deciding who I want to feed every morning. Who do I want to feed? I did it for decades. I played the victim forever. And it worked for a long time, especially in my teens and early 20s. Oh, you don't understand my childhood. I can't. Whatever, man. We all got fucked up childhood, right? Fucking rich people got fucked up childhoods. You know what I mean? Like, poor people got fucked up childhoods. But what are you going to do about it, I could sit around and pretend and, or not pretend, but play, oh, I had it so bad and so rough. I grew up in the projects. My stepfather used to beat the fuck out of myself and my mother, and just, my neighborhood, I grew up in a predominantly black neighborhood. I was one of, just a couple white kids in my neighborhood in the 70s during the busing thing. We caught crap from that. And, I mean, I could use all that shit. I got, my mother was a junkie. My stepfather was a junkie alcoholic, blah, blah, blah. I was a junkie. I was alcoholic. I was this. I've been to jail. I've been to juvie lockup. I've been to yada, 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 right? Those aren't even in my head that much. You know what I mean? Like, I start thinking about that shit and I brush it off and laugh. I go, ha, yeah. What about today though, motherfucker? What about today? Right? Ain't nobody beating your ass today except for me. You know what I mean? And I'm the worst person on me. You know what I mean? Like I judge myself more than anybody else, And I got to remember that, my battle every day is with me. It's in here. You know what I mean? It's in here. I want to give up after 30, 40% of giving, right? Of giving, I think I'm giving my all. But I'm only at 30, 40%, man. I got more to give, you know? Yeah, I mean, what battle are you fighting today, right? I used to fight the world, you know, everything was everybody else's fault. You know, it was society. I was raised by the state, you know, definitely. And, you know, grew up on welfare, dirt poor, you know, roaches everywhere. Like, you know, drinking gallons of water to get full so it wouldn't be hungry, you know, sometimes. And, you know, my mother did what she could, you know. Everybody got their own battle, man. I can't blame her for the bullshit I put myself through later on in life, you know? Yeah. I mean, can I look back and go, hey, she could have made better decisions when I was a child? Yeah, but she was a heroin addict. You know what I mean? She was in the throes of fucking mighty addiction, you know? And then I knew better and I got into it myself. You know what I mean? Like, so I chose those things. You know, after a while, I chose these toxic traits and, you know, violence and drugs and you know, just doing bad shit to good people, you know, and I'm done with that shit. You know, do I still snap here and there? Yes, you know, I'm working on that. You know what I mean? But my kids, they look me in the eye now when I talk to them. You know, they don't fucking stray away from me when I come home, you know? I mean, they don't run up to me. They're teenagers, you know what I mean? But they're like, hey, Dad, how you doing? I love you, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And nothing feels better in the world than having the respect of my children and my girlfriend, my partner. You know what I mean? I mean, even my ex-wife has gained some respect for me because you know, she'll text me and I'm like, hey, I'm in the woods. I'll talk to you in a little bit. You know, she's like, wow, I wish I could, you know, get that motivation. I'm like, you know, it took me a long time, you know, and some days I don't feel motivated. So what beast are you willing to feed today? The beast of burden? Or do you want to become the beast? You know, you want to be able to break out of that shell and become a new man, a new woman, whatever you are. You know what I mean? We all got it in us. We all got that bitch in us. We all got that pussy fucking in us that makes us quit, that makes us give up. You know, don't ever fucking give up. Don't give up. I didn't give up. You know what I mean? I mean, I OD'd many a time. You know, was brought back by strangers, and sometimes I just woke up, don't even know how, you know, in car accidents, fucking all kinds of crazy shit. You know, that shit's toxic as fuck. I don't live in that way today, you know? Stay hard, people, you know, do what you need to do today to make a better tomorrow. All right, y'all. Figure out which beast you're gonna feed, man, because you're gonna excel or fail. And that's up to you. It's up to me. You know, it's up to all of us. All right, peace, y'all. Have a great day.